Good afternoon, LC people. No, it's not going to be your part 6 of this bike or your part 5. Not today. Still waiting for the bits to come. The crank and barrels have been posted, they've been paid for. The only thing that's come today for this LC was these. But hey, I got up this morning and I had a message from a guy, a local chap. I'd done his carbs on his 250 LC a few years ago now. And he said, I've just bought this one. Lovely bounty bike. He says, these ain't the pipes by the way, I'll get to this in a minute. He said, just bought it and it won't run. It wants the carbs looking at. So I went over in my car with some parts for the carbs. Anyway, I got there and it didn't spark. So whoever done it several years ago, by the looks of it, they hadn't cleaned the frame up, so it wasn't getting good earth. So I sorted that out, where the coil is. Hey, I got sparks, brilliant. But every time you kicked it over, a load of oil came out this right-hand pot. You could see it spitting out. I won't say it was gushing, but it's like, that don't seem right. And I said to the guy, it ain't going to start like this. And he told me a bit of a story. He said, apparently, he says, I bought stuff off the auction company before. They've always been all right. I bought this, I can't remember what he said it was. It wasn't mega money, it wasn't top end money. But apparently the people that put it in said it was from the estate from a guy that passed that owned it. So righto, he says, there was no fuel in the tank, blah, blah, blah. So righto, anyway, I had to go back with the van and fetch it. So I gets it back here and he starts to go through it. You couldn't get it to kick up. Took the pipes off of it and I put my airline down the barrels, both ones, and a load of bloody oil come out. I mean a load. There must have been, I don't know, altogether I'd probably say there was a mug full of oil that come out the pair of these together. Then there was quite a bit in the pipes, but that was burnt too straight. So I came to the conclusion it wouldn't, even if the crank seal were gone, it wouldn't have got the amount of oil from the gearbox side through the crank seal into both sides. Are you with me? So the pennies dropped, okay. And then when I went through the carbs, so I'll do them. The carbs were clean as a whistle. It got the wrong main jets in it. I think they were 180s and they should be 220s for these carbs. Anyway, sorted that out. Everything else was good with them. Put it back on, same story, nothing. Keeps oil in the plugs. And I had it on the lifeline, kept taking the plugs out, clean the oil off them. And it was still some in the bottom of the cases, the crankcases. I can only assume that what the guy had done is, and then I noticed on the carb, that one of the float bowl screws were loose. So I believe that what had happened was the guy before he passed drained the fuel out of it completely, drained the float bowls, and actually put oil down in the crankshaft to actually just stop any perishing of the seals. Some people still do it. That is how the book unfolded, and the amount of oil in it that came out. Eventually we did get it running, but it took a heck of a job. The sad thing is the exhaust that come off of it, you won't believe this, the guy's bought new baffles. That's right. Somebody in their infinite wisdom in the past has welded both the baffles in these exhausts. That's going to take a bloody long time to die grind all that weld off and get them things out. He's bought new baffles apparently, but that's where we are. There's nothing else really I can tell you about it. I won't get around to it now for a bit because tomorrow I'll have all the parts for that, I'm hopeful anyway. So this will have to get left. That one's going to get looked at some point, and there's another one coming Sunday. I don't know if it's LC or valve. And that's it. That's Dave's day today. Thanks for watching. Dilly dilly.